Pause. All right, all right. Brother Israel?
I've been using the wrong shit the whole fucking time. What happened, man?
Uh, now, I'm doing a little broadcast on the ISBC on this flooding thing leading up to the Bible study class. People, hey, welcome everybody to another edition of the ISBC Truth channel. You know what I'm saying? Host Pastor Michael Smith, um, co-host brother Lamik Israel. Make sure you guys tap on them like. Make sure you tap on them like buttons, people. Tap on them like buttons if you haven't done so already. Tap on those like buttons. Hit those thumbs up buttons. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell. And leading up to the Bible study class tonight, you know what I'm saying? This is a preamble leading up to the Bible study class tonight. As you know, the Bible study class prayer line number is right there in the title. If you want to tune into the Bible study class, you know what I'm saying, prayer line, the best thing for you to do is get in before 7:40. We open up the prayer line at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you have plenty of time to get in before 7:40. Because if you wait to 7:40, when the Bible study class starts, then you're fresh out of luck. When you try to call in, it's not going to let you in. It's going to say, this conference is locked. So the best thing for you to do is, when we open up the Bible study class at 6 p.m., when we open up the prayer line at 6 p.m., try to get in and just mute your phone and wait. Hurry up and wait. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to be going in tonight. We're going to be going in on what's going on in Texas. A lot of things we got to look to bring forth. We got to bring to you so that you can understand what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the Most High God is the, you know what I'm saying, is over the weather. Yes, that's good. That's understandable. But you got to understand the wicked deity or the wicked um, people that plays a role in different aspects to push their agenda. And that's what we're going into this evening. Because is it really that bad like they say it is? You know what I'm saying? You notice every time the powers that should not be, every time something happened in the earth, you know, as far as major incidents, you notice is always in a secluded town with a population of maybe 1,500. It's always in a secluded town that really nobody knows. Never really in a big city. It's always in a secluded town. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Hold on a minute.
You talking me that?
No, I was doing a little talking. What's going on, brother Israel? How you doing, brother Israel?
I'm good. How's everyone doing?
All right. A podcast up?
Podcast, I'm still working on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I wanted to look up some things. Um, I wanted to look up some things on Google because there's some things I want you to send to it's some things I want you to send to
What do you want the title?
oh, the title? Well, Tupac. I think the same thing as we have for the promo title. Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah. People, make sure you guys tap on them like button. This is just a preamble to the Bible study class, what we're going to be doing this evening at 8 o'clock. So all you new people that's coming on, we got Bible study class every evening at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right here on ISBC Truth, live. But the Bible study class, you actually see visual. You know what I'm saying? But on these different broadcasts that we do on like different news story broadcasts, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to see visual. You're just going to see that black screen there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just this is not the class. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says, "Thine eye shall see thy teacher." So you see me when the Bible study class starts. You don't see me after that. You see me when the Bible study class starts. So in the Bible study classes, you will see visual. Okay. So it'll be a lot different scenery. Okay. So just wanted to let you know, all you new people that's coming on or tuning in or happen to stumble across this broadcast. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons as well. Tap on them like buttons. Tap on them thumbs up buttons. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells. The prayer line number, which is going to open up at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you can get yourself in to the Bible study classes. The prayer line number is right there in the title of this broadcast. If you don't see it in the title, I'll tell it to you. The telephone number is 978-890-8900, and the access code is 365310. 365310. Brother Israel?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay,
Hold on.
okay.
Just finishing up that old.
Okay. You guys get to get a glimpse view at what we about to go into tonight at 8 o'clock. This is like what you call it, you know what I'm saying? A special cut edition, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because that's the headline news. It's on CNN, it's on Fox News, it's on all the news channels. They talking about Texas. and they talk about the small town in Texas. But what you fail to realize is, see, this is how you know it's a ritual. You know what I'm saying? You're about to get a sneak peek on just, you know what I'm saying, what we're going to be discussing tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you're going to understand why, like I said, the weather, the Most High God's in charge of the weather. But the power that should not be navigates and steers the weather in certain directions to execute their agenda. Like I give an example. You have over there in North Carolina, over there in the mountains of North Carolina, Hurricane Helene that destroyed over there in North Carolina. Um, the storm wasn't supposed to go that way. The Most High God made the storm, but the powers that should not be used the heart to steer the storm in that direction. You see? The harp don't make the storms. The harp can guide different things to cause it to react in certain areas.
They just have to make the environment or the area. They just have to input the elements which would affect the trajectory of where that storm is gonna go.
There you go. There you go. That's absolutely correct.
So they pretty much like play with the heat in the atmosphere. You know what the
Yes. Yes.
you know playing with the weather.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Because as we read last night in Bible study class, we already went over, you know what I'm saying, who creates evil, and we already went over who creates good, who creates light, and who creates darkness. We already know that the Lord said he do all these things. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the powers that be, you know what I'm saying, it's like, I give an example. It's like you got an original FUBU shirt from the original manufacturer who manufactured FUBU shirts. And then here you come, the Chinese people, they make the FUBU knockoffs. You know what I'm saying? I give an example. You got the original cell phone chargers that you get from the original retail stores. Those cell phone chargers last. Then you got the knockoff cell phone chargers that you can get at the bodega for $7 and only last a week. You see? So you got the original, the Most High God, controls the weather. Then you have, here come, you know what I'm saying, little old, the powers that should not be. They, you know what I'm saying, piggyback off of what the Most High God creates, and they like the lesser. They like the lesser, you know what I'm saying? They like the bottom feeders, and they graduate on. They like the, they give the knockoffs, you know what I'm saying? You got the knockoff Jordan sneakers, the knockoff cell phone chargers, you know what I'm saying? You got the knockoff Louis Vuitton. You know what I'm saying? They're the knockoffs. The original is the Most High. You see? But make sure you guys tap on them like buttons, people. Tap on them like buttons if you haven't done so already. Tap on those like buttons, people. Also, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, people. You know what I'm saying? This is Home of the Truth. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. Co-host is Brother Lamik Israel. Right now, he's getting ready to drop that podcast on the two,
Actually, it's about to drop right now.
oh yeah, he's about to drop that podcast on the so over there on Spotify. That Young Noble, Tupac buddy or affiliate, you know what I'm saying, was unalived. That's on the podcast. Also,
It should be up within the next 5 minutes, actually.
okay, y'all heard that, you know what I'm saying, a lot, you know what I'm saying, the Nip Tuck and Charms actor was unalived, you know what I'm saying, that's on that podcast, and also the Orange Alley Cat, you know what I'm saying, remark on the Ashkenazis, that's also on that podcast, all that's on that podcast, that's it dropped it right now, so it should be available. With if it ain't available now, within the next 2 to 3 minutes, it should be right up there available. Um, now, Brother Israel,
Yes, sir.
uh, either you can look it up on Google or look it up on another server. Um, look up El, the Canaanite god El.
And like God,
El,
yeah,
just the letter L.
I know about this God, Dad.
Yeah. We going in deep tonight in Bible study class, people, because we got to let you know what these powers that should not be, who they worship, and who they give reverence to for them doing the things that they are doing, especially for them thinking that they're doing what they're doing in Texas. We got to show you who they giving reverence to. We know the Most High God is in control of the weather, but we got to go. We going in deep tonight, people. You don't want to miss out on tonight's, you know what I'm saying, Bible study class. Um, let me see. And when you getting a sneak peek right here. You get the sneak peek. You know what I'm saying? As we get the articles we're gonna bring forth, and you getting a sneak peek.
Ready?
Yeah, what you got?
Who is El?
Mm-hmm.
El is known as the supreme god of Canaanites in the mythology of the ancient Near East. He was the father of gods and men and the creator deity.
That's the one. So go ahead and save that. And you there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and save that article and send that article to. I don't think you can send it. Let me see. Let me see. Hmm. Cause when you, cause every time we try to send something to Sister Jackson, she be like she don't see it. So I don't know how we're gonna do that. Let me see. I guess put it in the co-host group. That's what I just put it in the co-host group.
Alright.
Yeah, send that to the co-host group. So we got that one, and what else we need? Let me see. Hmm. Um, and so we got that. Also, uh, write make sure write these. I think the next stage we're gonna do is scriptures. So um, look this scripture up. After uh, n- neither shall ye walk in their ordinances, neither shall ye walk in their ordinance. and then put KJV. That should be Leviticus.
What?
That should be Leviticus. Neither shall you walk in their. It might be Deuteronomy. Uh, Neither shall you walk in their ordinance.
What's the saying then?
Ne- oh wait, well, let me reword it. After ye shall not do after the ye shall not do after the land of Canaan. See what comes up on that. It should be Leviticus. Ye shall not do after the land of Canaan.
Leviticus 18:3.
Okay, yeah.
After the doings of the land of Egypt wherein ye dwelt,
That's it.
shall
That's it right there. So I put that down. Um, and get this one. Let me know when you're ready.
put this down in where?
Uh, Put it down on a piece of paper because because I want you to. You got to get that. We got to get that to Sister Jackson. I don't know how to do that. I'll figure out how to do that after we get them all. After we get all the scriptures down.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, the next one is the Lord shall visit with noise, thunders, and tempests. The Lord shall visit with noise, thunder, and tempest. Make sure you guys tap on them subscribe buttons. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. Um, Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons as well. Hit them thumbs up buttons as well, people. If you have any question or comment, put your question or comments down below. This is just a preamble to the Bible study class. It's just a preparation. This is preparation to the Bible study class. You know what I'm saying? Let you know that, hey, Bible study class. The prayer line will be opened up at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get on the prayer line, you got to get in before 7:40. If you're not in before 7:40, we lock the chat. You're not going to be able to get in. Telephone number to the prayer line is 978 890 8900. That's 978 890 8900. And the access code is, let's see what the access code is, 365310. That's 365310. Let's see if Brother Israel got that. Brother Israel, you got that?
So what was the
It should be
saying?
Isaiah. It should be Isaiah. It's the um the Lord shall visit the earth. No, yeah, with the storms, tempests, and great noise. Should be Isaiah.
Storm, tempest, and what?
Uh, you can just leave it like that. Just leave it like that for KJV.
Book Isaiah 29:6.
There we go. There we go. Go ahead and put that down, and we'll figure out where to send the how to send those scriptures to Sister Jackson.
Alright.
All right, all right. See if we got any comments over there on YouTube. ISBC.
IBC.
Yeah, ISBC.
Bernard left by says, hey,
Re-
and that's it.
oh, okay, okay. All right, all right. All right, Brother Israel. What's on your agenda this evening?
Um, Promoting this episode and,
Amen, amen. That episode dropped, people. That episode dropped.
and, honestly, I'm trying to figure out what's the big thing to put on the, newsletter.
Um,
Still not sure. I think I'm gonna give it another week.
Yeah, because I think uh, what we should do is break down the terrible things concerning us, concerning that big, beautiful bill that just got passed.
Yeah. That's what, yeah. That makes sense, yo. Yo, because that was the big thing. That was the big move.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
everybody's talking about right
yeah,
now. Okay,
and
okay. So I got an idea.
yeah.
How I'm gonna.
Okay, okay,
Yo, I got an idea for. I got the newsletter already.
okay,
It's already in my head. It's
yeah.
made.
That's what I mean.
It's made. It was that easy. It took a couple of minutes.
See there? See there? Yeah.
It's already in my head. Like I have that. I already know how I'm gonna set it up. What's moving to what? Where I'm moving anything? Where am I adding to it? It's already made. I just gotta put it. Create it on in the physical.
Okay, okay.
But as far as the blueprint, it's all there.
Okay.
Um. So with that being said, after promoting, gonna relax for a little bit. I'm gonna start working on that newsletter.
Okay, okay. What time is it?
Um, 302.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go more. I'm gonna go more in on this report on this Texas storm, and then I'm gonna start getting ready to open up the prayer line number. All right, you coming in or you
On
yeah,
tonight's Bible class?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm there.
All right, all right. I'll see you tonight then.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah. Wait, you're talking about the Tyson thing right now?
Yeah. I'm be talking. You available?
Yeah, I'm available.
Oh, okay. Pull up the article.
Oh, yeah, I can pull up the article right now. You should have told me that.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I didn't wanna.
Yeah, I'm available right now. Like, if you
Okay.
need me to do something, you better get me now.
Okay. Make sure you guys tap on them like button, people.
Right now.
Yeah, make sure you guys tap on them like button, people. Tap on those like buttons. If you haven't done so already, tap on them thumbs up buttons, people. If you are new to us over here, this your first time here, your first time tuning in, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. Um, Bible study classes tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to call into the prayer line number opens up at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can get in at 6 o'clock. That prayer line number is right there in the title. 978-890-8900. And the access code is 365310. We are going to be going into depth, letting you know all about, you know what I'm saying, who these, see, because when they do these rituals, when the powers that should not be do these rituals, you got to understand there's more to it than a ritual. And we're going to go into that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because that is what is going on. Oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. Oh, before you pull that, brother Israel, I
Yeah.
need you to pull this article real quick. The what's that river called? The Oglethorpe. What's that river in Texas that they so called got flooded? The Oglethorpe. Look the article up on the Texas flooding, and they're gonna tell you the name of that river. And when you get the name of that river, I need you to Google um, the name of that river and the name of that town. And let me know when you get. I need the name of the town and the name of that river. You guys getting a sneak peek on what we're going into tonight. We breaking this whole thing down tonight, people. What's going on over there in Texas? We breaking this whole thing down tonight, people. Letting you know this whole thing is an anniversary ritual.
The town is called Hunt.
Hunt, Texas?
Yep, Hunt.
What's the county?
A town near Kerrville.
Kerrville, that's it. Kerrville. Kerrville, right there. Kerrville in Hunt, Texas, and we need the name of that river. Because once you got those three names, I need you to do a search on those three names on the last event or incident that happened in that same particular town. Cause it was I think it was 20 either it was 24 years ago or 47 years ago. Either it was 47 years ago or 24 years ago. I, you know what I'm saying? Because this is them celebrating the anniversary of the last event that happened in this town called Kerrville.
Guadalupe River.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, search. What is the last tragic event that happened in this town, Kerrville, in Hunts, Texas? See, I told you people, when we do these broadcasts, you getting a sneak peek. We don't just hit the live button and go live. No, it's more behind, go on behind the scenes. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes before we can present to you the broadcast. You know what I'm saying? You just get a sneak peek on just a little bit of what we got to do before we can present to you a broadcast. You know what I'm saying? We don't just go live over in there. You know what I'm saying? This is actual work. So you so you getting a sneak peek on what just a few things that we, you know what I'm saying, got to do before we present to you the finished product. You know what I'm saying? The broadcast.
The last destruction date in Texas Hill County was on Friday, which was 2023.
2023. No, it was
It
another.
was torrential rains unleashed catastrophic flooding, leading to multiple fatalities and urgent boat rescues.
That was 2023.
Yep.
Okay, it was another major event. Either it was 24 years ago or 47 years ago. It was a major, major incident that happened. And that is the anniversary that they're doing, that they did this Friday.
So the anniversary is on a Friday?
Uh, no. They just put this. Put what happened, uh, and name the Kerrville, in Kerrville, Texas, uh, 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 um, at the Guadalupe River 24 years ago. See what comes up on that. And then if nothing comes up on 24 years ago, try 47 years ago.
In 1987?
Ooh, yeah. What happened?
The heavy rainfall turned the river into a powerful force, resulting in one of the world's worst tragedies in the area.
Here we go. That right there. Also send that article too. This is what they do. They you know what I'm saying. They pride themselves on celebrating the anniversary of the the their past rituals. They pay, you know what I'm saying, like every year, you know what I'm saying, they celebrate on the anniversary of 9/11. You know what I'm saying? They do rituals on that day. You know what I'm saying? On Sandy Hook, they do rituals on that day. Every anniversary of their past rituals that comes up, they do the same rituals. So that one was in 87, and then that next one was 2023. Now you have this one, 2025.
I sent that one.
Okay. So we got that. Let me see what else we're gonna get. That. Oh, get this another scripture. Uh, sorry. No, I can't think of what scripture is. Because at one time, I think Abraham's father was, I think it was Abraham's father was worshiping that same Canaanite god, El. And the Lord told Abraham to go. I think the Lord told Abraham to go into Egypt. I think. Look this up. Abraham's father worshipped uh, other gods. See what comes up on there. because at one time Abraham, I think it was Abraham. I think it was Abraham had to leave because his father was worshiping that same God.
Yeah, this is the story I was telling you about. His father name is Terah. I know what you're talking about. I know that story like the back of my head.
Are you there?
Yeah.
What chapter and verse is that?
Um, that's hold on. Um, get it on that. Hold on.
People, make sure you guys tap on them like buttons. Tap on them like buttons if you haven't done so already. Tap on those like buttons. If you are new to us over there on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications. You know what I'm saying? You're tuned into the best place on earth to get the truth.
Genesis 12:1.
Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. Let me hear some of that slide noise.
Then the Lord said to Abram, leave your country. To go to an unnamed land which God will show him. Hold on, actually, let me go into the actual. King James. Now the Lord has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto the land that I will show thee. I gotta read on from there. Hold on. That was 1, so Genesis. And I will make thee a great nation, I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. Is it? No.
Yeah, because I think Abraham is when Abraham had.
Yeah, I know. He went to his father's house and he destroyed
Yes.
all his gods, and then the main one he left with the hatchet, where he destroyed the gods with. And then his father came in and was like, "Yo, what you did?" Like, and he was like, "I didn't do anything. Your God did this."
Yes.
And he was like, "That's bullshit."
Yes.
They can't even move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That.
I remember that because I remember telling you that story
Yeah.
myself. But uh, I'm trying to figure out. Hold on, what scripture is that? Second book of Jasher.
Okay.
It's in the
Okay.
Apocrypha. It's not. It's not in the regular.
Okay. Second Joshua chapter what and what?
11:13.
11:13. Add that to those other scriptures. We
Yeah,
gotta get.
that's Apocrypha. I forgot. I was reading the Apocrypha when I was reading that story.
Okay.
Because that story's not in main Bible.
Yeah, they're not gonna put that in the Bible.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, I was like, where the fuck did I read that? And I thought about, I was like, oh, that's right. It wasn't in the Bible. She was taken out.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I'm on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah. So add that to the scriptures that we got. If uh if if Sister Jackson don't have it in her book, you might have to read it. If she don't
Okay.
have yeah, if she don't have it in her book, she should have it in her book.
I definitely have the Apocryphas. That's why most people don't even know that happened.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know, and not even the Christian pastors in the Christian church know about that.
No, but I did. Hey, 'cause I knew exactly what he was talking about when he said, I was like, hold on. I know what you're talking about. That I was like, I read that. I was like, I regurgitated that to you before we even talked about this. It was the second book of Joshua. That is the book that I've read too. That's in.
Okay, so the second book of Jasher. Okay.
Yeah, no, those it's very the apocryphas.
Those books are very important.
They really are. They tell you, oh no, they're not poor at all. That's a lie.
Yeah, because you definitely have, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, you got a lot of these Hebrew camps that teaches their followers to not, number one, to not go into the book of Jasher, not go into the book of Enoch. Some even say don't go into the book of Jubilees.
there is.
Yes, yes. And that them purple people is the main one that says it. The purple people say don't go into that book, and what else? Oh, and the black people say don't go into that book.
You don't tell me you're talking about Captain Tazaria.
Yes, yes, yes.
Come on now.
Those two camps say, you know what I'm saying, say, oh no, we can't go into that book. That book is not authentic. Da 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 da. No, the reason why they don't want you to go into that book because they don't want you to see that they call on Yahweh. Yahweh, the antonym for Yahweh is YHWH, which is Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want you, and if you look, I think it's in the book of Leviticus. In the book of Leviticus, it clearly say that Yahweh is the God of the Canaanites. Let me see. Look that up. It's in the book of I think it's in the book of Leviticus. Yeah, we're gonna go into that. We're gonna pull that book as well. Um, type this. For Yahweh, the God of the Canaanites, and then put KJV, and see what comes up. This is why they tell you to not go into uh, uh, um, those other books because it clearly shows you, you know what I'm saying, about their gods, and which they proudly call on. Do you know the purple camp still calls on Jesus and teaches their followers to call on Jesus when we know that's elementary to know that Jesus is Zeus. So if the purple people are in the truth and teaching the truth, why are they teaching the people to still continue to call on Jesus? When the book of Hosea, chapter 2, verse 16, tells us, ye shall call me Ishi and no more Baal. Matter of fact, we also gonna pull that. We also gotta pull that article. Watch this. Let me see. Alexa, how is the God of the Canaanites worshipped?
From NewWorldEncyclopedia.org. Canaanite religious beliefs were polytheistic, with families typically focusing worship on ancestral household gods and goddesses, while honoring major deities such as El, Asherah, Baal, Anat, and Astarte at various public temples and high places.
Do you hear that? El is one of them. A star, asterisk. Did you hear what Alexa? I'm gonna say it again. Hey Alexa, how do you worship the Canaanite gods?
From Wikipedia.org. Canaanite religious practices included animal sacrifice, veneration of the dead, and the worship of deities through shrines and sacred groves.
Lord. Wait a minute.
On bones.
Yeah. Let me see. Hey Alexa,
Over
how is the
time, the Israelite God Yahweh became
The current weather is
hold on,
87 degrees Fahrenheit
Alexa,
with
stop.
mostly
Alexa, stop. What you say, Brother Israel?
Over time, the Israelite God Yahweh became associated with the Canaanite high god El, leading to some merging of their identities.
So now they say Yahweh is the Israelite God?
No, what they're saying, the Israelite, what they're saying, the Israelite, what this is saying is, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is your, scholars, your white people,
Yeah.
okay? They're already hiding, they're gonna scholars lead the the majority, okay?
Yes.
But what it's saying here, what they're pretty much confirming is that Yahweh is a Canaanite God that is like a made up God pretty much that has the identity of El and Canaanite's high God.
Yes. So
yeah, Yahweh is a Canaanite God.
yeah. So send that article as well.
Oh, this is not an article. This was I found that was an article. That was I had to do my research for that.
Oh, okay.
I can send a screenshot of where that says.
Let me see where Alexa got this article from. Hold on. Alexa, how is the Canaanite God worshipped? Alexa, how is the Canaanite God worshipped?
From Wikipedia.org. Canaanite religious practices included animal sacrifice, veneration of the dead, and a worship of deities through shrines and sacred groves.
Alexa, who is the Canaanite God El?
From NewWorldEncyclopedia.org. For the Canaanites, El or Elu was the supreme god and the father of mankind, although a distant and somewhat aloof one.
El was, you know what I'm saying? That's you, brother, who say Elohim or El Shaddai. All of that comes from Canaanite worship. You know what I'm saying? And this is why these other camps still allow you to, you know what I'm saying? You join these other camps, they still allow you to call on, you know what I'm saying, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? They call on.
Also, in that same um, in the biblical account in Exodus, Moses himself encounters Yahweh while living amongst the Midianites. So that's also another confirmation that that's a Canaanite God.
Yeah.
That Moses came across that he even says he encountered. So the only way that he could encounter it if it was a statue. Or you know what they worship over there. They make idols.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is why the Lord told us when we went into the land of Canaan, the Lord told us to unalive, do not leave one of them stinking Hamites alive. The Most High God told us to burn their altars, to take down the altars, you know what I'm saying, to take down their groves. What did we do when we went in there? We went in that land and practiced the same thing the Canaanites was doing. We went in that land and started worshiping the same gods as the Canaanites. And this is why, you know what I'm saying, the other camps pride themselves on spreading the name Yahweh, which is short for Yahweh. Here's another one that's associated with Yahweh. Yeshua. Yeshua is associated with Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? They like to put a play on words and make you think that no, that ain't the Most High God's name. The Most High, yeah, listen. The reason why Moses asked the Most High God his name in Exodus chapter 3, because Moses grew up in Egypt from a baby. So Moses grew up in Egypt from a baby, Moses knew every god that all of the Egyptians worship because he was born around that. The same way if you was raised and born in a Muslim household, all you would know is Allah. If you grew up and was born in a Chinese household, all you would know is Buddha. If you grew up in a Christian household, all you know is to go to church on Sunday, sing in the choir, clap the tangerine, and cry to Jesus. It's the same way Moses grew up in an Egyptian household from a baby. So all he know is Yahweh, putting on eyeliner, you know what I'm saying? HOMO activity. He knows all that because that's what you see growing up in an Egyptian household. So that's why Moses asked the Most High, what is your name? When I go up back onto the children of Israel, who should I say sent me? Because the children of Israel was born in Egypt too. From generation to generation, they was born in Egypt. So being born in Egypt, all they know is Egyptian gods. That's why it was so easy for them and Aaron to mold an Egyptian god out of their jewelry. That golden calf. That's Yahweh. You know that's Yahweh because if you go to Wall Street, you see that same bull right there. You go to Scotland Yard Stock Exchange, you see that same bull. In every stock exchange in the world, you see that same bull being worshipped. That's their God. Alexa, who is Baal?
From 3bustrated.com. Breaking Bad Bail Bonds is owned and operated by Christy Ellis.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, who is the god Baal?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Let me see.
You don't have an answer, but we have an answer for it. That's wild. The first thing that Alexa don't have an answer for. Wow.
Alexa, who is the Canaanite god Baal?
From Quora.com. Baal, pronounced Baal, was a Canaanite storm god.
Hear that? Baal, pronounced Baal, was a Canaanite storm god. See, I'm telling you, this is why we're going into this tonight at 8 o'clock. Because we're talking about the storm. And we're going into what these powers that should not be given honor to and giving praise to and giving credit to who is doing these things in the earth. This is why we're going into this. You know what I'm saying? And the book of Hosea, chapter 2, verse 16 says, ye shall call me Ishi and no more Baal. And what is Baal? Let's see. Hey Alexa, what is the Canaanite god Baal?
From Substack.com. Baal, a Canaanite deity, was worshipped across the ancient Near East as a god of fertility, storms, and prosperity.
What? The god of fertility, storms, and prosperity. What does the Christian church push every time you go to the Christian church? Sow your $1,000 seed and you will be rich. Pray to Jesus and sow your $1,000 seed. Storms and fertility. Who is the god of fertility? Semiramis. If you look at a statue of Semiramis, you will see she have multiple chests or breasts on her. That's why they worship her at Easter time. Uh, look this up to get this article to brother Israel. Canaanite god Baal. What is the Canaanite god Baal?
What is the Canaanite god, Bob?
Baal, yeah. Make sure you guys tap on them like buttons. People, tap on those like buttons if you haven't done so already. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. My co-host is Brother Lamik Israel. And this is just a preamble to tonight's Bible study class. We're just going over, you know what I'm saying, some truth. You know what I'm saying? Getting you the preparation to tonight's Bible study class. If you want to get into tonight's Bible study class by telephone, you can call the prayer line number tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The prayer line is open at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can get in and wait until 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? The prayer line open at 6. Get in, mute your phone, and wait till 8 o'clock for the Bible study class. The prayer line number is right there in the title. It's right there in the title. The prayer line number is 978-890-8900. 978-890-8900. And the access code is 365-310. That's 365-310.
Ready?
Yeah, you got it?
Baal, God worship in many ancient Middle Eastern communities, especially among the Canaanites, who apparently consider him a fertility deity and one of the most important gods in the pantheon.
The
As
Pantheon.
Semitic common noun, Baal meant owner or Lord.
You're getting some wisdom here, people. You're getting some wisdom here.
Although it could be used more generally, for example, Baal wings was a winged creature, and in plural, Baliam of arrows indicated archers. Yet such fluidity in the use of the term Baal did not prevent it from being attached to a god of distinct character. As such, Baal designated the universal god of fertility.
The universe, that sounds familiar to you, right? You know what I'm saying? Our black women love to say, oh, the universe has been good to me. And a lot of you black folks, a lot of you black men, so we say that too. Oh, the universe, look at the universe this, the universe that. That's nowhere in the Bible.
And in that capacity, his title was Prince, Lord of the Earth.
Prince, Lord of the Earth. This is the
He was
Canaanite God.
called the Lord of Rain and Dew.
the Lord of rain and dew. Lord, Lord, Lord. You know what I'm saying? This is who these disgusting Africans and the powers that be worship. Go ahead.
The two forms of moisture that was indispensable for fertile soil in Canaan, which we know their soil is trash out water.
ain't nothing further about no African soil. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about the soil.
Yeah, yeah, man, that's just the soil. If the soil ain't no good, the people that's standing on the soil, it really ain't no good.
and and your Garadic and Hebrew vows Apiath as the storm god was he who rides on a cloud. Phoenicians, he was called Baal Shaman, Lord of the Heavens.
Baal Shaman, Lord of the Heavens. Do you see these different characteristics and names that this stinking African freaking damn dust mite god got? Lord of the Heavens. Go ahead.
Knowledge of Baal's personality and function derives chiefly from a number of tablets uncovered from 1929 onward at Yergrit, Monte Ross, Sharmar in northern Syria, and dated to the middle of the second millennium BC. The tablets, although closely attached to the worship of Baal as local temple, probably represented Canaanite belief generally. Fertility was envisaged in terms of 7-year cycles in the mythology of Canaan. Baal, the god of life and fertility, locked in mortal combat with Mot, the god of death and sterility.
What? So this god is associated with the Moth. You know what I'm saying? The god of unaliving. Listen, this is why your celebrities, every time, you know what I'm saying, leading up to Easter, you notice the celebrity women always comes up pregnant. You know what I'm saying? They start at November. Watch. Every year around November, you'll hear about different celebrity women coming up pregnant because they like to lead all the way up to Easter. You know what I'm saying? The fertility, the worship of the fertility god Semiramis. And how you know that this is associated with Semiramis? Because look at a statue of Semiramis and all you see is a female deity with just a bunch of breasts. Disgusting. Disgusting. And this is the same thing the Arabs worship too. You know what I'm saying? That's why when they go over here to Mecca, you know what I'm saying? If they got enough money, they can stick their head through that damn curtain, which is in the shape of a JJ. Go ahead.
We got what?
Oh, oh, that's it for that.
Let's see. Ugaritic text tells of other fertility aspects of Baal, such as his relations with Anath, his consort and sister,
Well,
and also
oh wait, hold up. No,
desiring
no, no. His relationship
and
with who?
Anath, his consort and consort and sister, and
So
also siring a divine bull calf from a heifer.
a whole calf,
Bull calf.
a bull calf.
Siring. So it said that this man birthed, or this God birthed a divine bull calf from a heifer.
Oh Lord, ain't that the Baphomet?
Yeah,
That's basically what it is. So,
yeah,
so El mated with his sister and gave birth to the Baphomet. Cause that's basically what it is.
yeah.
Lord, you see how disgusting these damn guys is. Lord, and this is who our people worship.
Actually, what I want to say is, also siring a divine bull calf from. I want to say I want to say he has ate this another animal, and it must have been a female, and that's how he created a divine bull.
What?
Yeah, that's what this is saying here.
So he RAPE
Animal
an animal.
and created the divine bull.
You can imagine this right now. You know what I'm saying? This guy, you know what I'm saying, walking through the field and uh he's seeing a bull. Instead of him being scared of the bull, he's like, ooh, I wonder how that feel.
It says all this was part of his fertility role, which, when fulfilled, meant an abundance of crops and fertility for animals and mankind.
So what so these disgusting Africans believe that the God that they worship created mankind by RAPing an animal, and they saying that we came from animals? This is these Hamites, people. This is what these Hamites believe. And being that Esau married the daughters of the Canaanites, this is what the Esau believed. Case in point, that's why they love dogs. They kiss dogs in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? They lay with dogs. You know what I'm saying? They wake up with fleas. This is why. This is where that came from. Yeah, we got to send that article to the co-host too, brother Israel. Anything else on that article?
Uh, um, I'm looking right now.
And a lot of people say, well, why are we talking about this? You having the title about the Texas floods. Well, you got to understand what El is the God, what is the so-called God of, who they believe El is the God of. This is why we're going into this. If you want to know the truth, you got to go to the source. And that's where we're going. We're going to the source of what is going on in Texas. And it goes back to stinking, ashy Africans.
We got what made the very name Baal, and the theme to the Israelites was a program of Jezebel in the 9th century.
So did you hear that? Baal is associated with Athena. And if you know who Athena is Semiramis. They
was
said
the program of Jezebel in the 9th century BC to introduce into Israel her Phoenician cult of Baal in opposition to the official worship of Yahweh.
so. Wait, wait a minute. I missed something. Read that again.
In the 9th century BCE,
In the
the
9th
introduction-
century before Christ. So Semiramis was worshipped before Christ. You see? So you know what I'm saying? Baphomet, you know what I'm saying? Birthdays, celebrating your cakes and stuff like that. All of that was done before Christ. The 9th century BC, go ahead.
to introduce into Israel her Phoenician cult of Baal in opposition to the official worship of Yahweh.
What? So they introduced to us the official worship of who?
Yahweh.
Lord.
So we've been calling on that same name, the name that we ain't supposed to call on. To this day, you hear who? Oh, Yahweh. Praises to you. Who? No, it praises. No, I'm not giving praises to
We've
him.
been calling on a Canaanite god all of these years. And these other camps purposely keep this from you so that you can continue to call on Yahweh. They just got a ploy in words. They call them Yahweh, but if you look at the way Yahweh is spelled, it's just spelled Yahweh. They're just pronouncing it out. And this is why they don't like me. This is why that blackity black can't block me.
1 Kings 18. I guess that information's out.
1 King 18?
Yup.
Okay, put that down, add that to that list of scriptures as well.
And then after that, it goes on to say, by the time of the prophet Hosea, mid-8th century BC, the antagonism to Baalism was so strong that the use of the term Baal was often replaced by the contemptuous Bashet in compound proper names. For example, Ishboshet replaced the earlier Ishbaal.
And this is all before Christ. This is what we was doing before Christ. So you see why Christ came and, you know what I'm saying, turned over the table of the money changers and started whipping people? All this we was doing before Christ. Messing with them Africans. Now do you love them Africans? I know some of you black men, ooh, I've got to get me an African woman. An African woman is beautiful. No, she ain't. She's ashy. If you married an African woman, you know what you're gonna have to invest in? Lotion. Because every time you turn around, she's gonna need some. When she wake up, she need lotion. Go to sleep, need lotion. Go to work, need lotion. Because they was born ashy. They give a new meaning to Ashy Larry. Let's go ahead and hit some more. People, man, you get this is exclusive. You ain't getting this nowhere else. You better hit that subscribe button.
Beliefs, uh, Canaanite religion, beliefs, and practices relevant in ancient Palestine and Syria during the second and first millennium BC, centering primarily on the deities El, Baal, and Enef. From time
El,
to time, they
El,
spoke.
Baal, and Eneth. Elohim, El Shaddai. You tomorrow you're gonna have Christians in the Christian churches talking about, oh Elohim, oh El Shaddai. They're calling on a Canaanite god. Baal, the book of Hosea, chapter 2, verse 16, Christ told you himself, ye shall call me Ishi, and no more who? Baal. Go ahead.
From time to time, the subverted the essential monotheism of the Israelites after they accompanied Canaan, the promised land of the Old Testament.
After we accompanied Canaan. Why are we accompanying Canaan? The Lord told us to destroy them. Why are we keeping company with them? This is why we converted into their religions. Because we want to keep company with them instead of doing what the Lord told us to do, is unalive them. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord told us to do. The Lord says, when you go into the land, do not do you. Matter of fact, Deuteronomy chapter 7 says, what? Don't make marriages with them. Don't make any covenant with them. Utterly destroy them. Because if you don't, the Lord says in Deuteronomy chapter 7, they will turn your hearts from worshiping the Most High God, Ahia, to worshiping Yahweh. And hey, was he lying? Look at what we're doing today. Worshiping Yahweh. Even, you know, they even make songs to get you to worship Yahweh. Remember Busta Rhymes? Ya, 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 ya. Ya, ya, ya. I got my head burned through, make it break your neck. Hoo-ha. You know what I'm saying? Freaking them, what's his name? Lamont Sanford, of Sanford and Son. He's supposed to have a church, and listen to who he called on. Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of camps calls on Yahweh. You gotta be careful. Just because, you know what I'm saying, the people in the camp look good, don't mean it is good. Don't let the people in these camps get you to worship another God. Ooh, he looks cute. I'm gonna go join his camp. Next thing you know, now you calling on Yahweh. And now you say, oh, praises be to Yah. Oh, praises be to Yah. Get the hell out of here. I wish I would say some crap like that. Oh, praises be to Yah. That's Yah. Yah is this and Yah is that. Y'all are crazy. Oh, lost your mind. Hoo-ha! Got you all. Make sure you got to tap on the like button, people. Uh, anything else? Anything else on that, Brother Israel?
Nah, that's it for that.
Okay, yeah, send that. Send that. If you can, screenshot that piece that says they introduced to the Israel introduced to Yah or something like that. Screenshot that.
Alright,
Yeah.
hold on.
People something else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a good class tonight, people. We going in tonight. We are going in. You don't want to miss this class tonight, people. If you're new here, you don't want to miss this class tonight. You want to get into that Bible study class right here on ISBC Truth. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you're new to this channel, um, also, if you want to tune in, on YouTube, you can tune in by telephone. The conference line number is right there. The prayer line number is right there in the title. Um, the prayer line number opens at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can get in at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call that telephone number 978-890-8900. 978-890-8900, and the access code is what's the access code? 365310. Let me see what else we're gonna do. Yeah. So we got that. Yeah. You want to tune in? You want to tune into them Bible study classes? You know what I'm saying? Because now, and a lot of people say, "Well, you talking about Bible." I tuned into this broadcast because you have the Texas flooding in your title. This don't have nothing to do with the Texas flooding. You're wrong. It has everything to do with the Texas flooding. We getting into the source of why this happened. You know what I'm saying? We can tell you all day long, oh yeah, it's a flood, but we have to get, if you want to know what the problem is, you got to get to the source of why something happened. And that's what we're going into tonight in the Bible study class. Because we're going to get into the source of why this Texas thing happened. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith, and my co-host is Brother Israel. Brother Israel, let me see. Alexa, what time it is?
It's 4:07 p.m.
Okay, 4:07 p.m. All right. Yeah, we got to get ready. We started at 2 something, right? Yeah. Let's see if we any questions or comments on the comment board, Brother Israel.
So still trying to screenshot this.
Oh, if you can't do it, that's all right. We're just gonna read it thoroughly in class.
Okay. Question, comments on YouTube said.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, that's not responding. Dad, you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright, hold on. Gonna have to go to my other phone. That's what I was just using.
say that's gonna wrap that up. Yeah, that's gonna wrap that up. Yeah, we're gonna get ready. It's already 4 o'clock. We're gonna get ready for tonight's class, people. Like I said, the prayer line opens up at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 978-890-8900. Access code is 365310. All right, all right. Brother Israel,
Yes, sir.
how's everything?
What happened?
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for this class. Get ready to open up. I'll be opening up the prayer line at 6.
Alright, then.
Okay. It's a 4 now, so we got about an hour. You know what I'm saying, before 6 o'clock.
Alright.
Okay. People, don't forget the podcast is dropped. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go check that podcast out. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go check that podcast out. All right, brother Israel, love you.
Love you too.
All right, people. Let me check this podcast out. I would play the podcast, but I'm afraid because it got some cussing in it, and I don't want the cussing to get on the YouTube. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. It's too raw. It's too raw. I can't play that. It's too raw. But if you guys want to check out what happened with Tupac's artist who was unalived, and the what's that other actor? The Nip Tuck actor was unalived, and what happened with Donald Trump and his anti-you-know-what slur. You know what I'm saying? That's on the podcast. It's on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Just go to Spotify, type Illuminati Radio on Spotify, and you'll see the Illuminati Radio Spotify podcast. Just hit that follow button over there, and you can check that out. I'm about to go check it out. I can't play it over here, so I'm going to go check it out when I end the broadcast. Check it out when I end the broadcast, people. When I end the broadcast. In that broadcast, hit end. And tell me how many it says.